Hi, my name is Bardikens, and today we're going to be playing Morrowind, one of my favorite games from when I was a kid, and I'd like to share it with you. I won't drag this out, let's just go ahead and start. Such a classic game. I guess most people nowadays have played Skyrim more than Morrowind, but I grew up with Morrowind first. So that's the one that's kind of most important to me, the most fun to me.
They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison, first by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
We have been chosen.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up. Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name?
Just like all Bethesda games where you start off just waking up. And then myself Bardikens.
Well, not even last night's storm could wake you. I heard them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go.
Alright, come on, let's go. I'm ready.
Quiet. Here comes the guard.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
Alright. One of my favorite things to do is just kind of, for no reason, run around this guy. You could beat him to the top. Is that important? No. Do I like it? Yes.
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock and I'll show you to the census office.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from where.
One of the great things about Morrowind is that each of the races have some very different specialties. And even if I remember correctly, the genders or sexes also have very different attributes as well. They're kind of hidden, but I remember I used to have the strategy guide for this game back in the day, and that's what I would use. Kind of tell what I wanted to play. For now, I kind of want to play a red guard because I love Adrenaline Rush. It just fortifies basically everything that makes it great to fight with early on. Really makes early game easy for certain fights. Here we go. And as you can see, we get a big bonus to Long Blade, which I love using, and some minor bonuses to other things as well.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
Alright, and here's where we pick our class.
Yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
Alright, so I think I'm going to create a custom class. It specializes in combat. With strength. And I'm not sure what I want my second one to be yet, but I do want Long Blade. And I think we're gonna do medium armor on this run. I'd also like to have alteration. Although we're not gonna do much for magic necessarily. Alteration is great to have for the water walking. We're not doing this though. Acrobatics. What else do we want? Maybe we can use something like blunt weapon as well. Minor skill in blocks is always useful. Athletics is always useful. Security can be useful. Spear, axe, block. These all look really nice. We'll just leave it as an adventure.
Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
Let's see. Think fortifying attack is useful, but I think I might go for personality and endurance. Always useful to have.
Interesting. Now, before I stamp these papers,
I'm not
make
going
sure
for any
this
sort of like
information is correct.
min-maxy build here. Just simple.
Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get the release fee.
Alright, and now we're going to do our first little semi-exploit. This limeware platter is worth good money off the bat. First thing we're going to do is steal it.
Cowardly thief!
Drop it on the floor. He tells us never to do that again. We just pick it right back up, and
Continue
that's
through to the next building and
free
talk
money.
to Salazar.
Basically, we're going to take anything that's worth even a little bit of money here. Alright, let's go ahead and pick this lock. It didn't take us too long. Take all the alchemy ingredients. Although I don't plan on doing alchemy here. Leave everything down here is just alchemy ingredients. Yeah, not much we really. We're gonna take this ring. Soul gem.
Your papers, please.
And we're almost done. Morrowind, we're welcome to Morrowind. We need duties. We need to seek highest Cosades in Balmora, but we're going to do that later because, as with any Bethesda game, we don't do the main quest or the main story right away. Yes, I believe I do have your ring, Mr. Fargoth. Alright, first thing we're gonna do. Get rid of everything that we have. Buy us some weapons. Let's see, we're running medium armor this time, so chain armor. I'm not sure that he has a medium armor set fully. Usually you can get a pretty good set right off the bat. Nordic ring mill 13 versus Imperial chain is gonna be better for us. Let's see. Definitely want a weapon, and as of right now, I think I might pick up a two-hander. Iron, do you have a steel claymore on you? Just iron, it looks like. And blunt weapon, we could pick up an iron mace if we wanted to. Staff. Oh, he's got a warhammer. How about we do that? Any useful... Yeah, we'll take some Induces Unhinging. Always useful. Civi intervention. That's super useful. It's our teleport. Let's see, and I don't think he has anything else worth anything, so let's do that. Up here are some blades, I remember. Cover some gold. Oh, Fargoth, the guy we just gave the ring to. I wonder where we're gonna find his gold at.
Those boots are ruined.
Alright, now we can do basically anything we want at this point. You might notice that I'm jumping around. That's because I set acrobatics as a major skill. And
Yes?
acrobatics is super useful. Eventually you can basically jump from rooftop to rooftop with high acrobatics. And with our build, we're mostly going to be going into the Fighters Guild. We could do Thieves Guild if we get training on skills, but that'll be a while. One little secret, if you've never played Morrowind before, if you come over here to the lighthouse and you jump and not fall. Let's try that again. You jump down, you can get this iron shard axe, which is a nice little starting two-handed axe if you're using axe weapons. Also, something else I recommend is to pick up some mushrooms and some other fungi. You're gonna need a luminous Ursola. Also luminous Ursola. Bungler's Bane, a Hyphaefacia, and one other mushroom for the Mages Guild. You should always join the Mages Guild just so you can get the teleporter, and we'll do that later. Before we move out and actually do anything, there's a couple of side quests you can do.
Go ahead, stranger.
As you saw earlier, that I picked up the side quest to get the gold from Fargoth because he owes it to the guy and the trader. We'll do that. But before we do that, we're gonna do everybody's favorite and walk down this road here. Bungler's Bane. Bungler's Bane. There we go. Violet Caprice. Now I just need one more fungus. There we go, Hyphaefacia. Wait, looks like I already have one. So I'm good to go for a free quest turn in later on, basically. Really easy to get, and you can get it really easily if you just know. Does everybody know Tar Heel at this point? A nice one-handed long blade if you need. Some robes if you're into that sort of thing. Worth a little bit of money. And the most unique item in the game, the Scrolls of Icarian Flight, which fortify your acrobatics by 1,000 points. And what that does is that allows you to jump really, really high. Now, if you don't land in water, you will die. That's just how it works. Found that the hard way as a kid several times, but it's also fun to play with too. And behold, combat in Morrowind. Yes, you don't always hit. Unlike in, I think, Oblivion and Skyrim, you will, it's dice roll combat. It's based on your fatigue level, your weapon skill, and I believe your strength skill. for melee weapons. Alright, we got one more little side quest we're gonna do. I don't recommend fighting the scribs because they can paralyze you, but you will be attacked by the Quama Foragers if they see you. They're aggressive. All right, we have a body here with 200 gold on it. That's not bad starting money. And a tax record. Processus Vitalis of the Census and Excess Office. So, the tax collector is dead. I think we'll go back to the Census and Excess Office and see if they have anything to say about this. While killing some mud crabs along the way, of course. Gotta get that long blade skill up, you know. Speaking of magic, I did get water walking, cool. As a starting spell, that's nice. It's really the only alteration spell I need unless I want to go higher level later and get shield or something. Ooh, slaughterfish, yeah. We don't like slaughterfish. As you can see, I already got an acrobatic skill up, so that's always good. We're going back into where we started. And we have the murder of Processus Vitalis. Now, we can choose to say we didn't have anything on him and keep the money, or we can be honest. Let's be honest. We found 200 septums on his body. Alright, so let's see. They'll pay us 500 septums if we find out who murdered him.
You shouldn't be here.
That was kind of rude to say right after I just gave you money.
I'm listening.
Alright, let's see. Do you know anything about the murder? Okay. The only one who could stomach him was Thavir over at the lighthouse. Alright. There's the lighthouse. Let's go have a chat with this Thavir character. See what we can find. Processus was murdered? No, tell me it's not so. Let's see. Only seen him get angry once or twice. Foreign Gilneth. And if we find Processus's ring, she would like it back. Okay. Easy enough. Read this book and we can learn unarmored skill. Not important. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to climb up here and we're going to wait about 12 hours. What's this? Someone is sneaking around down there. I wonder who it is. Could that be Fargoth? There's nobody up here, Fargoth. Where's he going? While everybody else in the town is watching him, where is he going? Let's see. Oh, he's going to that small pond. Interesting. Let's go investigate. Hi, Fargoth. Nothing going on here. Oh, there's money here. Journeyman's lockpick. Oh, and that ring that we gave him earlier. How about that? And we just walk right past him as if nothing ever happened. We'll go talk to this guy up here. Briskar. There we go. We could have kept the gold, but it's really not that important. There's plenty of gold to be had later. Don't have to worry about it all right now. Alright, Foreign Gilneth. This is Foreign Gilneth's shack here. Did pull out my sword. He was skimming it off the top, charging too much. That's no excuse for murder around here, son. You must die.
There is no escape.
Weak. Pathetic. We'll take his money. Ransack his house if he has anything of worth. Ooh. 1 coin, look at that. Some eggs. And a mercantile book. Rest up. And realistically, since people don't respawn in this game, you could use that as your home base for a while. You don't really need to, though. Not that important. Oh yeah, processes. There we go. And giving her the ring will get us 2 standard two standard restore health potions, which are very useful considering we're going to be dying a lot, most likely, early on. And we go back to the Census and Nexus office. Talk to him. We've solved the murder. Get our 500 septums. And let's be gone.
I'm listening.
The good thing about Morrowind is there are a lot of early things that you can do to make money. And honestly, you could even kill anybody you want as long as they're not related to the main story. When I was a kid, I would kill the shop owners and steal all of their stuff and use it to sell. But you really don't need to do that. There's just so much money to be had in this game. And before we move on, the only other thing we're gonna do is I always used to clear out this cave as a kid. I don't know why, but Adamus Artis. I don't think it's really used for anything. I think it's more of just a cave full of smugglers and slavers. But there's really not much in here. You get some bellows if you want them. Activate Adrenaline Rush because there's a mage up here who could really burn your health down quick. I don't want that to happen. And this person just throws some throwing stars, some chitin throwing stars, and really isn't an issue. Free lockpicks and stuff we can use later. Moon sugar. Oop, I just picked up a steel staff. Nope. short sword, we don't need that. Restore strength is always useful. Induces unhinging, always useful. Light armor is not really going to help us much. And the only other thing really in here is you can go swimming. Find a couple of light armor pieces. Can't remember if there's any slaughterfish in here or not. But usually where there's water, there's slaughterfish. Don't underestimate rats, because oftentimes they come with diseases in this game, which can be pretty nasty. Let's see, a couple gold pieces, some of the mushrooms if you didn't have them yet. The other pauldron, ears and light armor, torch. I think that's it. Just a little thing telling you to explore in the game, or showing you that if you explore, you can get stuff. And up here, there are just some slaves. Can't really do anything with them. I like to come up here and set them free.
So strange this place, far from the marsh.
We don't like slaves.
God is upon you. You should find
This is an honor. This is an honor for me.
Alright, another acrobatics level up. That's always good. And we're pretty much done with Saint Denis. Now, theoretically, if we wanted to, we could just walk around. There's so many places you can find. So many things you can get. Magical items right off the bat that'll make you overpowered. But we're just gonna go ahead and head over to... First, I'm gonna go to Saran. Saran is one of my favorite cities. This is the city that I used to kill all the merchants in and steal their stuff. I'm gonna come here because I believe this orc has some medium armor. He does. He has a full set of bone mold, which I'm not sure that we can afford yet. What's he got? Iron, silver, steel club. Silver will be useful if I don't find any magic items soon. I'll have to remember to pick up some silvered items. What can we afford? Well, we already have Coif and a Aquirus, so let's get some Greaves, Pauldrons, Bracers. Boots. You know, we can just about afford it. I wonder if we sold... Doesn't buy that item. Of course not. And I get him to come down to 924. Perfect. No helmet though. Did he have a helmet? He did not have a helmet. Okay. Not important. But we do have a nice set of armor now that we can wear. That's good. And let's see here.
How
And
many
of course,
creatures beyond
I always
the
forget,
cities?
but they
Good hunting.
wear the armor that you sell them. And I see he's not offering me the good stuff. Back here, he has some orcish armor. Really what I want. Eventually. Alright. Not really much we can do here in Saran. For now. But we'll be back. I think the easiest thing to do, first of all, is to just join the Fighters Guild. Let's go do that. I don't have any money. I made a mistake. Okay. Well, fortunately, it's not too bad. There, up here is a pawnbroker. Love that orcish armor. And, well, where's that glass? Glass pauldrons with orcish chest, it looks like.
wounds are great.
Nice mixture. I think this trader will take anything. Not giving you my restore strength potion, that's for sure. Give you these. There we go. Ooh. Here's Drew armor. Interesting. I don't have the money for that. So not really interesting. He also has some glass throwing knives. That'd be useless. Maybe to sell for some money. No, they're not even worth anything. Yeah, this used to be
Let's
one
do
of the
some
guys I would
business,
kill
shall
because you can take his armor. A couple of other things. Got some soul gems here that are useful. And there's a pawnbroker somewhere. Maybe he's up here. I can't exactly remember. It's been so long. It's just a trade house. Of course, I got too close to the edge. Cliff Racer time. Now, one of the absolute memes about Morrowind is cliff racers, and it's true. They're everywhere, and they will show up all the time. Oh, goody, a sandstorm. Not interested in the slave market. Is this the pawnbroker? Oh, it is. And I used to kill the pawnbroker guy because he has ebony darts
What is this
that are worth
regarding?
2,000 each. And ebony armor. That is worth quite a bit of money. So I used to do that, and I would take him to the mud crab merchant. Alright, that acrobatic skill's getting up there. Already 3 levels. Let's see here. And now we're going to go to Balmora, and that's where we're going to start
Where
our
would you like
Fighters
to
Guild
go?
journey.
Outlander.
Alright, here's the Fighters Guild. You always look for that shield. And we just go up here, talk to Idas Fire Eye, and join the Fighters Guild. Sign me up. And orders. Got to end the infestation of cave rats. Go to Geraint Thalas's house along the river on the east side and kill the rats. Seems easy enough. One of the benefits of joining a guild is that you can loot the guild chest in every one of the cities. Having restore health potions, always useful. Armor hammers, also useful. Also, I can probably get some... Oh, that Jinx sword would be really good. I'm not short blade though. Yeah, nothing really interesting. Alright. Alrighty. Geraint Thalas. Is this the house? Yep. Somehow I just happened to walk right to the house that I needed to do. Cave rats. 1 in the bedroom, 2 in the storage area upstairs.
Yes, Outlander. There's someone watching me. I can tell.
I'm right beside you. Of course I'm watching you. Alright. I think I took care of that. What a very loud storm this is.
I'm listening, please. Go ahead.
Easy enough. Let's see here. Orders. Oh, I guess I needed to talk to Balas. Still raining. I was hoping to get out of the rain. Rain is pretty loud. There we go. Much better. What a bad storm to be walking around in, too. Alright, 100 septims just to kill a couple cave rats. I'll take that. Easy peasy. And let's go back to the Fighters Guild and see what else we can do for them. Alright, Idas Fire Eye.
Go
What's
ahead.
this?
We're coming. Let's see. Orders. Cave rats. Dead. Orders. Local egg mine. Egg poachers. Let's see. Shulk egg mine. Short distance southwest of Balmora and the bluffs west of the Odai River. The old suspension bridge is just southeast of the entrance. Okay. Easy enough. Can I get an advancement? I am now Bardikens the Apprentice. How about
ready
that?
for anything.
Fancy.
Go ahead.
Alright. And this one's close by to Balmora, it says, so. This one shouldn't be too hard. It's only the second quest, of course. acrobatics up again. See, it just means 5 more skill increases for a level. That'll be nice. Need to take a drink. Hydrate. All right, there we go. I really love the ambiance in this game. The music, the storms, just the little things. This game kept me coming back over and over and over, playing all different types of characters. The first character I actually beat the game with was a stealth melee who used lockpicks. Funny enough. Alright, if you have the expansions installed, every now and then you're going to get attacked by this guy. If you are a mage, he can destroy you, so just be careful. He drops some very nice light armor, which is useless for us totally, but we're still going to take all, and because it's worth a good bit of money. Yeah, and dispose of his corpse, and we'll use that later. And this is why I really like, what was it called? Oh yeah, Adrenaline Rush. It just lets you take care of harder foes really simply. Get around this worker. Workers are not aggressive. On this worker. Those guys are aggressive. I don't remember exactly where we're supposed to go. I'm just kind of walking around. My mini map is really small. Can I even? I doubt I can make that bigger.
Now you die.
Well, I guess I guessed correctly. I'm getting attacked by everything today.
You will die.
The egg poachers. Savillo, Othan, and Danila. Yep, got them both. And there's the queen. All right. Back to Balmora then. Maybe I can rest up. We got some good levels there. Long blade level. Yep. And a medium armor level, which is always nice. I usually go heavy armor, but this time I wanted to try something different. Medium armor is good still. All right, make our way over here. Be back to the exit. No problem at all. But not all the Fighters Guild quests are this easy. As we go along, it's going to get harder and harder. And my skills haven't really improved that much yet, so we'll see. Let's see here. Making our way back. Oh, we got our athletic skill up. I'm pretty sure that's a minor skill, so that'll count. Yep, count towards our level. It's always good. We like getting our skills up anyways, right? Acrobatics is up again. Acrobatics levels up super quickly. One of the good things. Now it'll increase your strength skill, so it's super useful for melee builds. All right, let's see here.
Do you need something?
I do not need anything from you. Egg poacher's done. Got some fatigue potions, some gold. Can we advance? Journeyman already. Wow. Contract from the Caldera Mining Company. Telvanni agents and the Caldera Mines. Now, normally, if you want to do this the normal way, you're going to be walking to Caldera. However, having played this game many, many times, I know that Caldera happens to be the place. There we go. Happens to be the place that has a Mages Guild. So this is why we always join the Mages Guild. And the reason I told you to pick up those mushrooms earlier is because this person has a quest for mushrooms. So boom, here they are. And you get some health potions for free.
I suppose I have a moment. What is it? Do you want something?
Now I'm gonna go back upstairs and check what they have in their chest, their guild chest, because I actually don't know. I don't remember. Divine Intervention is definitely good. So is Om Civies, and Cure Common Disease is also nice. Restore Magicka. I do have some Magicka that I use for water walking, so that'll be nice to have. And Caldera is also a great place to sell things. And maybe I need to find the person who sells potions. Might be the lady that asked for alchemy ingredients. Need a Rising Force potion. Swift Swim, Cure Poison. Here we go. Rising Force potion. Easy peasy.
Do you need something?
Talk to this person and we're going to travel over to Caldera.
May I help you?
No, you may not help me. Moving on. Caldera's not very interesting at all, other than a couple of noteworthy things. One of which is there's Fargoth here. Looks just like Fargoth. But if you come to this house here with the fancy looking second floor, and you have to use levitate, and you levitate up there, you can get to this door. And in this door, you'll find a bunch of orcs who do nothing, and this scamp. Now, usually scamps are enemies. They fight you, but this one doesn't. This is Creeper. Creeper is a trader. He will buy anything, and he buys it at exact value, nearly. Now, Creeper only has 5,000 gold, so you can't give him literally everything, but it is a great place to go to offload some very high-priced stuff, especially when the Dark Brotherhood attacks you, for example. You can sell their armor here. All you have to do is buy a really cheap levitation scroll or a Rising Force potion, which does levitate, or if you're a mage, just learn the levitate ability, and you're good to go. You can always get it. Now, there is another merchant that buys at exact value. That's the mud crab merchant. And he buys up to 10,000 gold at a time, which is really nice once you get legendary items later. But he's way harder to find, and he's in a specific spot in the southern sea. And I don't exactly remember where, so I usually use Creeper. And if you have too many things to sell him, you can always just wait for 48 hours and he will... his money will regenerate. Now this potion's gonna wear off and I don't want to die. Okay. I can't remember which entrance it is. Actually, we have a lot of money now, so maybe we can buy something. There's a pawnbroker here. Let's see what this pawnbroker has.
I think I could spare a few minutes.
Well, spare me a few minutes. Let's see what you got. Short blade, short blade. Everybody's got magical short blades for some reason. Where's all the good ones? Chameleon and Sanctuary. Interesting. Basically useless. What else we got? There should be some other stores here, right? Can't just be the pawnbroker. Really? Okay. Just a trader here. See what you got? Oh, you got all kinds of things. Weapons. Ooh. See, now that's useful for me. For when I do the blunt weapon. And that's also a magical weapon, so... And I believe it's a Dwemer Warhammer. Nice. We're gonna definitely take that off your hands. And still no magical... Oh, a silver longsword. Yes, that allows me to hit ghosts. I definitely need that. You take these ingredients. My hands, please. Imperial Dragon Scale, huh?
Be here.
This. Light armor. Spell absorption's nice, though. Yeah, cast when used objects just aren't my jam. I prefer constant effect.
The plates are nice, but the brown ones seem to last longer.
The difference is, in this game, it's split between cast when used, which are items that...
I'm listening.
Which are items that you have to cast like a spell. And then constant effect, which are items that their effects last all the time. I believe in the later games, they all become constant effect, but in this one they are separated, so it's kind of a pain. You're not gonna have anything because this is the inn. Anybody up here though? Any interesting characters? No, not really. Okay. Who are you? Oh. Are you a blade? No, Imperial Legion. Okay. Trains blunt weapon and long
Yes.
blade, though. That's useful. Let's see here. We need to recharge our adrenaline rush. Silver longsword for later. Repair our armor.
Speak freely, friend.
From where do you hail?
Wherever I want. That's from where I hail. Nosy.
Speak freely, friend.
Is it this exit that goes towards the Caldera mine? Yeah. Should just be able to skip over this hill here. Come on. I'm actually gonna wait until daytime though. Okay, not diseased. That's good. if we just jump over this way, we should be able to jump onto the road to the mine. I believe. Yeah. Uh-oh. There we go. The game tries to unstuck you if you get stuck, so might take a while, but just keep jumping. And we are here, so I'm gonna save. Oh, again. Alrighty then. Well, that's more money for the bank. Rest up, level up, get our strength up. Kind of want speed and endurance as well.
Now you're going to get it.
Not worried about this guy. He's an archer. Archer's not really that great. Dragon scale, tower shield, could be useful. Longbow, useless. Useless, okay. Now I know the other ones are hiding in here, so...
I have you! You will die! You Enwa!
Adrenaline Rush is so good. It's just so good. What do you got? Iron Shard Sword. So I guess I technically didn't need the silver longsword that I bought. Though the silver longsword should still do more damage. Spoiled potion, no thank you. Your gold's not worth clicking and dragging. Alright, this is good. We should be able to pick this lock easy enough. And use our probe. Thank you. Although that restore strength potion is really nice. And I want to do one more thing in the options here. Controls. Where's next weapon? Okay. Oh no. There we go. I got stuck. Get out of here. Get out of here, slaughterfish. Nobody likes you. I think there might be a chest down here. There was, but it was trapped. Oh, a drain fatigue trap, really? The bigger problem is running out of breath. Let's heal up. Easy enough quest. Now I could use Divine Intervention or Civi's Intervention to get out of here, but honestly Caldera is not that far away, and I would like to sell this armor that I got, so I'll need to go to the Mages Guild and see if they have anything sort of levitation. Also forgot to steal from their chest if they have anything. Are you whistling at me, guard? Are you rude? Now, I don't know who the
Yes, Outlander, what do you want?
alchemist here is. It must be you. Yeah, I want all restore strength potion world. Swift swim is also useful, but we're gonna be really? A rising force potion? Oh, here we go.
Do you need something?
Are you sniffing me? What the heck? A bunch of weirdos in here. Oh, I just saw this shop down here. I'm gonna take a look at that, see if there's anything worth buying. This is the armorer, huh? Is there a weaponsmith too? Lord. Silver helm, silver cuirass, okay. Mostly just junk. Imperial Templar armor though. Templar armor is nice stuff. And studded leather. Master's armor. Alright, next up is selling the stuff. So, there we go. Gorak Manor. Drink the Rising Force Potion. Get up here before it wears off. You have your money back? He does. Let's sell the silver dagger. 2 to 14, 2 to 20, 1 to 18. Roughly the same. He doesn't buy rings, apparently. I didn't know that. And he's buying it for less than this time. For about 500 less than he bought. Oh, I forgot the boots. Never mind. I'm stupid. Perfect. And now I have lots of money. And now we head back to Balmora. I really miss the levitation spell and stuff. It's really awesome.
Hello. I don't know if I can help you, but I'll try.
Ooh, what's hidden away? No one will find what? Dark Brotherhood? Yeah, well, I already know. I'm not starting that quest.
Yes.
I'm listening.
Clothier, probably not for me. Some of these guys should still...
Do you want something?
Oh, no. Not to me, they won't. Back to Balmora. Alright, what do we get for killing the Telvanni agents? They're dead. Codebook. Codebook is in the hands of Satild, the Thieves Guild.
I haven't seen that before.
Well, I potentially want to join the Thieves Guild later, so I don't think I want to, like, kill them. Where did he say it was? South Wall Corner Club. That's the 8 plates. It's on the other side, then. I remember this game fondly because, you know, when I was a kid, a friend of mine and I would come and play it during fall break and winter break. We would call each other on the, you know, the corded phones. And I had one that had a really long cord, and I would stretch it all the way from the kitchen to the living room, and we would just talk to each other as we were playing. That's how we figured out so many things. And then later on, I had the strategy guide. Which helped out with a lot. Finding secrets and stuff like that. Codebook. You wouldn't talk about a codebook. What about if I gave you 100 gold? Give me the codebook then. See? Easy peasy. Easy peasy. No combat needed. Just gotta give them a little bit of money. Get it started. Make them a little bit more friendly. What are you, a pawnbroker? Armorer, huh? Let's see what you have. Mostly bone mold. Do you have a helmet? Ooh. I can actually afford that now. 54 armor rating, but it wouldn't look good with... Let's buy this. It's medium, right? Let's do it. Yeah, now we're looking like a true bone mold armor. All right. Sorry, I had to cough there. Seeing stars now after that cough. That's how hard it was.
Tidings and good wishes to you, friend.
Yep, we got the code book for you. Give the code book. 50 gold and an advancement, probably. Now we are a swordsman. Nice. Debt money. Elviane DeSalle runs a corner club in Saran. She owes a bunch of clients money. Bring the money and keep half of it.
You bring good.
This is not a lot of money anymore. Not even close. We're going back to Saran, which means back to the Silt Strider. Should be able to get here from here. Get money. Gonna spend money to make money, huh? Well, I spent like 400 gold to make 100, but mostly just trying to complete the quest. Let's see, back to Balmora.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
Thank you, sir. I will take that offer later. We're gonna get sidetracked again because I'm gonna go look at the store over here. Pawnbroker. Anything useful? No. 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 Basically useless. And what about you? Outfitter, eh? What are you outfitting me? Useless stuff. That's what. Useless. It's a book's desk. So. Are you calling me disgusting? Hurts my feelings. Oh no, the bookseller there. I always get confused when I come in that door.
Tidings and good wishes to you, friend.
Get money done. Here it is. Orders. Kill an orc. Living here in Balmora. Dura Grabol. Should be simple enough. By the way, why isn't my brush selected? Already up to 38 acrobatics. We're getting there. I don't even remember where this person is. Look around. Oh, not here. Oh, do they say on the east side or? Living openly in a house. Okay, living openly in a house. We can do that. Okay, so it is on the other side of the river. Makes sense. This is where most of the housing is. I do remember it just being on the riverside though, right? Yep, right here. Hi, friend.
Yes. Oh. He'll grow weak. Oh.
You know, I didn't know that the Fighters Guild were contract killers. Thought that's what the Morag Tong was for. Of alchemy ingredients that I don't really need on this character. Else in here? Level 45 chest. I could waste it on Ducey's Unhinging, I guess. Maybe I can pick it. No. Worth a try. I'm actually probably going to buy my way through parts of security because it's just gonna take too long. I'm not a mage, so I can't really like cast a spell to lock and then unlock it manually. I always get every time I get turned around. All right, any more orders? Vivek, Sadrath Mora, and Aldrune. Maybe I'll do some work for some other one. I'm not sure which one yet. What do you train? Block, pretty cheap. What do you train? Block, also pretty cheap. That's a locked door.
Stay out of trouble and you'll have none from me.
What is it?
Was I
I don't know what you were thinking. Let's see here. Let's go. Tadrith Moor is all the way to the east. So all of those missions. Where's the map? Here. So all of those missions are going to be across the water into the mainland. Aldruin's up here. But I remember Aldruin's missions being quite difficult. And Vivek, I believe, is the last place you usually go. But Aldruin. What's the worst that could happen? As usual, we're just going to check out some shops. No, we don't need that. I mean, we'll be seeing a lot of Aldruin later, because as a fighter, we'll be joining most likely the Red Iran. Doing all of their guild quests. Bookseller, not important. Pawnbroker, could be.
Let's hear it.
Guard. You the pawnbroker, sir. Useless. Thank you. General merchandise.
Let's do some business, shall we?
Sure, let's do some business. You generally have crap. How about that? Oh, the Smith, and Smith is out here. Just bone mold. They love their bone mold. Oh, I see you demons in the sky. My draw distance is far enough. Alright, I guess we're going to the Fighters Guild.
What is this regarding, Redguard?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm not even looking at you. Of course, if we can't beat a mission, we could always go join like the Imperial Guard or something like that and start doing some of theirs. Oh, that's right. I gotta talk to Perseus Mercius. Let's see. A young buoyant armiger has hired us to provide some muscle to clear out necromancers in Voss. Far to the north in the Shiograd region. Mark on your map. Oh, fun. I'm stuck. I just did it again. Stop that. Stop. Anything I need out of here? Maybe some of the standard health restores. This is one where we'll definitely be using magical items because necromancers means undead. Undead means immune to iron. Unless one of these guys might have... Oh my god. Who is the smith of the guild here? Guessing you? Silver claymore would be nice. Steel. Steel, all steel. And all bone mold.
Well met.
Makes sense, but still disappointing. Alright, so we have to make a long trip into across Sheograd region. Always fun. So, pretty sure I can go to pool.
Why walk when you can ride?
Yeah, chill out. Take a boat. Really poor town, so won't really have much for me to buy here. Oh, that's for the DLC. Dagenfell, that's exactly where we need to go. And we're not gonna be here at nighttime. Oh, thank you. Hate this region with a passion.
I haven't seen that before.
Alright, we basically need to head directly west from here.
What brings you here, Edgar?
Absolutely nothing. Bye. People seem happy to be living up here in such a remote area. Oh my gosh. So it begins. We did get a long blade level out of it, so I can't complain too hard. This is just such wilderness that there's enemies everywhere up here. That's the only problem with this area. Nyx hounds are aggressive, but they're not really strong. But also can carry diseases. There's a road here. Oh, there's a cave here. That makes sense then. Let's see. Yep, nothing we need to do right now, so not worried about it. You never know what you're gonna get into. Gosh, I love the music in this game. So nice. Almost there. What's another athletic skill? That's nice. Just gonna check and see what the name of this is. Sud. Now we need to use water walking. This is why we picked up alteration, basically. Basically the only reason. I guess technically we could levitate, but this prevents us from having to fight hundreds of slaughterfish as we're swimming. Of course, normally you can jump on the water, but every now and then the water glitches, so... There it is. There's the place we're looking for. Maybe we should use our blunt weapon in here. Show him who's really boss. See what happens when you attack with something with a lower skill. Take a while. Alright, we're gonna save. Heal. Let's fight together. Now she's really strong. You don't really have to worry about protecting her. Probably stronger than we are, to be honest with you.
This is the end of you,
Skeletons aren't so bad. The things that are bad, ghosts also aren't bad. Bone. Nope, 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 nope. We're not going in here yet. One of these guys is aggressive, if I remember correctly.
Come on! Fight!
What was that about? Exactly. Dude just attacked us out of nowhere. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you think it is.
I have you.
Dramora, of course. Of course, he was using a crappy staff, so we can't even loot for anything good and useful.
Hey, wait for me. Hey, wait for me.
Shut up. Be faster. My adrenaline rush is gonna wear off.
You will suffer.
Die!
All done. And did he drain anything? That's the problem we have to worry about. Because he, of course, summoned bone, whatever. And those guys drain attributes, which can be a real massive pain. Oh, hello. Is there a silver claymore in here? Yes. Get rid of this iron claymore. All kinds of silver stuff in here. Makes sense. He would need to kill his own creation sometimes. This is where we're gonna find out what he did to us. Yeah, drain strength and endurance. So we're gonna use one of those quality restore strength. We had earlier, and that'll set us right. And now I think we'll do an Civi's intervention, which should take us to Nisus. Always call it Nisus personally, but it's up to you, I guess. And one short Silt Strider ride from Aldrune. Not too bad. That could have been a lot worse, but that's why Adrenaline Rush is super useful. Dramoras at this level are kind of tough because they use Daedric weapons usually. That one had a staff, so wasn't as bad. I'm gonna go in the Mages Guild here and steal their scrolls.
I suppose I have a moment.
Need to be able to portal when I want to. Alright, Perseus, we had no Mercius. Good, we are a protector now. Someone wanted to find the outlaw Sargon. North of Margon. Okay. Looking for Sargon, north of Margon. Oh, Margon has its own Silt Strider. Good.
Why walk when you can ride?
Well, tell me where it is. Come on. I can't see very well. Let's go into morning
Wealth
time.
Beyond measure,
I still can't see very well. Come on now. Do better than that. Grind. I don't need it. This must be a Redoran outpost.
I've got better things to do, so.
I'm sure you do have better things to do. Just chill out. You know, trade houses usually have lots of people. Almost due north of here, but you'll need a way to get across the sea. It's on an island, and it's a long walk with a long swim. You know where Voss is? It's a bit southwest of there.
Redguard?
So we can go due north, or we can just go west from where we were. Okay. I'm an adventurer, technically, so let's go due north and see what we can find. Ah, the silver sword looks pretty sweet. Not gonna lie. Well, considering there are mountains, due north of here. I'm gonna have to make my way to the sea, aren't I? Ashland's region's not necessarily the nicest area to be in. True that. Although rats aren't too bad. Maybe we can get up on this mountain somehow. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Continue north. Oh, shoot. I thought I was gonna die there for a second. Like that. See if we can rest. X-hounds. Looks like some lava flows or something here. Come on. Sometimes you have to look away from them for them to attack you. Here we go. Come on, let me up. I don't want to walk all the way around. Oh, it looks like this side of the mountain is pretty steep. Oh, you decided to attack me now, huh? Come on. Come on now. Uh-oh.
Die, Fetcher! Die, Fetcher!
Guessing these are just random bandits of some sort. I didn't do anything to them. You coming down to fight, buddy? Alright, and gotta level up again. Like strength, speed, and endurance it is. Oh, agility would be nice, though. But we need to get something that uses agility. Hitting targets in melee would be good. Do we have anything that is governed by agility? Block? Just block. Oof. I did find a way over the mountain, though. Saved a little bit of time. And yeah. Able to get through there. Can't believe it. Random Kwama up here. There must be a mine somewhere. I love this nice flat ground. Makes things so much nicer to get up here. Oh, geez. No. No, thank you. Dunmer strongholds? I'm not strong enough to take any of those on right now. A guar over there. Or is that a... You wanna fight? Go down! Die! Die, damn you. Just slightly annoying. Yeah, there's an egg mine over there. Almost to the ocean now. Sounds of this place creep me out for sure. Is this a dead Silt Strider? The tomb next to it, huh? Lando. You know what? I don't think I've ever seen this dead Silt Strider before. Kind of crazy. I've played this game a million times. Oh, we still have Endurance Drain, of course. Looks like another Dunmer stronghold up there. No, thank you. Not interested. A goodie. A niche. Yummy. All right. Water walking. Now it said it was almost due north and across the water, so we should see it soon. Not exactly sure what we're looking for. I can't remember. It's called Sargon. Let's see here. Oh. Is it? This is Bullnetch. Bullnetch, get out of my way. Bullnetch. Swap to Adrenaline Rush. Bullnetch is tougher than I thought it was. No, that was Asumanu. Okay. All shall be destroyed. Is this it? Sargon. Alright, we're gonna heal up. Save. Enter. Pop Adrenaline Rush. Now let's go. Let's fight. Oh, he's got some HP. These guys are tough. Bring it on. Come on.
I have you.
A two-hander. This is not good. Ooh, this is not good. Oh. That was a steel two-hander too. Really?
There is no escape. You inward. You will die. There is no
This is bad. He has drained my strength to 0. My endurance to 0.
I have you.
Now I'm doing basically no damage to him. It's so bad. Oh, and then as he Alright, we have to figure out a way not for him to summon so many troops. Or troops, I said. Bone walkers. Heal. And that's why two-handers are dangerous. I'm thinking these guys are a little bit stronger than me.
Now you die!
And one more hit, she's gonna kill me. Come on. Die, fetcher.
You will die! Stupid!
Alright. This is gonna be tough. All right, abusing AI.
You in.
Not so tough without your greater bone walker, are you? Yeah. Then again, I'm not so tough without my adrenaline rush either, so. What is my mission here? And the rare Benaran. Tiny bits of gold I'm not too worried about. I rest here. No, I'm gonna have to go all the way back to the entrance and rest. This is gonna be complicated. I know there's gonna be an enemy through that door because I can't rest here. Get some good levels here though. What we can do is we can rest for 24 hours. Get our adrenaline rush back, save. Why do we still have adrenaline rush? Oh, we don't. I thought that was adrenaline rush. I was just killing that guy normally.
You in.
long blade skill out of this.
You Inma.
Another one down. Battle mage, can't let him cast. Wouldn't be a Bethesda game without pausing and eating. Getting some good levels in here, though. Lots of good levels. Now she's a mage with no armor. The worst she can do is knock me down. She's out of magicka, it looks like. Still not the guy I'm looking for. Be a lot easier if I had an adrenaline rush.
Die, fixer!
Die. Die. Come on. Almost. Save. Enemies nearby. Rest. Repair my claymore. Nope, I used them all. We've gotten a level up out of here so far. Ebony armor, holy crap. He's blocking everything. Kill him before adrenaline rush wears off. I broke its shield. Yeah. Yeah, I would say I'm taking that with me. That was the guy I was looking for, too. See how useful Adrenaline Rush is right off the bat? I wonder if I could have snuck around all the enemies and gone through the backside by swimming. I bet that's what that is. Oh, mission complete. Back to Nisus again. Now that ebony armor would basically be one of the best you could wear if I was a heavy. It's even better than my armor rating, and my heavy skill is nothing. It's crazy.
What was that?
That was me walking past you, dude. Don't freak out. Back to Aldrin. It feels like it was kind of a bit too strong for my power level. But with Adrenaline Rush, we were able to push through. Thankfully. Some of these back. There we go, repaired all my stuff for free. Yeah, we killed him. Only for 500 gold? Bandits in Saran. Go to Saran and talk to Sergio. Let's see here. But before we do that, I want to find the potion maker. I believe it's this person. Alright, Rising Force Potion, thank you so much. I'll take your Restore Strengths as well. And Restore Endurance. Thank you so much. Be a shrine here. Donate, restore attributes. Perfect. I guess I'll go sell this ebony armor. There's really nothing useful for me about it. Go to Caldera.
How can I help you?
You can't.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
I suppose I have a moment.
And go up to our friend Creeper and make some money. Now, there we go. Now, we don't get half as much as it's worth, but that's okay. Still have plenty of money on us to buy basically anything we want. Take a drink real quick. All right. Let's make our way back to Aldrune and then from there to Saran.
Is there something I can do for you?
Sorry, make our way back to Balmora.
Do you need something?
Nope. Don't need anything from you. Just need the Silt Strider. That's all we're looking for today. Also, I'll show you something. You come to this guard tower, and you go to the top floor.
You may speak.
You will find yourself a very magical blade, the Sword of White Woe. Very powerful, one-handed, legendary sword. Unfortunately, you have to kill this guard to get it. Now, there's a very easy way to kill this guard once you get the appropriate level, or if you use Adrenaline Rush, and it's to just taunt him over and over again until he finally gives in. But we're not going to do that right now. Now, we are looking for... He's the governor. He lives in the large manor west of the temple. Up there, okay.
Let me relieve you of the burden of your coin.
Sataran, northeast of here, just over the mountain. Kill Dalder Saris and the Rays will end. Ooh, 1,000 gold in bounty. Yeah, I'll buy your master lockpicks and your master probes. Thank you very much. Northeast of Saran, just over the mountains. I feel like this is going to be another one that's too strong for me, but we're going to have to cheese nonetheless. If I could levitate, I could get just over the mountains. I wonder if I can kind of angle walk my... No. Can't come over here though. I'm gonna sneak around a little bit. Cliff racers. You gotta hate them. Oh, look. It's Umbra. Hello, Umbra. I wonder if I'm strong enough to kill Umbra yet.
Say your words.
As usual, Umbra is just looking for someone to put him out of his misery.
Say your words.
Yeah, no. No, I don't think I'm ready to fight Umbra yet. What do you think? Is this the place I'm looking for? Yes, it is. Don't you disease me. Thank you. Oh, come on, Cliff Racer. I don't have all day. Come on. Fight me. Alright, so I'm getting paid a lot of money for this mission, so I have a feeling it's going to be what you would call difficult. We're going to save. Bring it on.
There is no escape.
Now you're going to get it. Arg!
I have you.
This is the person I'm supposed to kill. Wow, this one was much simpler than the last one was. Dalderceres. Dalderceres. I like these restore potions. Induces unhinging. Now, with this Master's Probe, do I get enough bonus to... I do. Come on, Master's Pick. Come on, Master's Pick. We did it. That was not worth it. I mean, might as well take these scrolls, right? Now we gotta see if there's anything else in here. Slaves. And we're gonna free all these slaves.
No, that's not it.
Move.
Blessed we are.
Scent is unfamiliar. Stir the weak wheat until soft, and the marshmallow.
Sweet skooma.
Blessed we are. Sweet.
Oh, we're in Malagmar, huh? I did not get... What? I was... Okay. Did not expect that. And Malagmar does have a Silt Strider. You just have to get out of the city first. I was not expecting Malagmar, to be honest with you. But it's a pretty quick trick back to Saran. And back up to the manor, and we should be done with this. Oh my god. I heard combat music. Of course, I got ambushed. $1,000 gold taken.
Under sun and sky, Outlander, we greet you warmly.
Most excellent. We can also level up now, which we can do when we get back to the Fighters Guild.
Wealth beyond measure, Outlander. Under sun and sky, Outlander, we greet you warmly.
Oh, I jumped off.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
Oh, special trip me all the way over to Aldrin, please. Would you be willing to take a load of flint on the base of the Red Mountain just west of the Zainab camp? Halfway between the coast and the Red Mountain. Alright, I can do that.
To you. A pleasure to meet you.
Perfect. And our rank is all the way up to Defender, and so I need a 1 skill at 60 and 2 at 20. Ooh, I don't even know if I have the 2 at 20. I have the long blade at 60. And block is 20 and axe is 20. Gonna be interesting for later rankings. Alright, well, I think that's a good place to stop because we're gonna have a lot more to do next time. Finishing off as much of the Fighters Guild as we can before we swap to something else. We might have to buy 10 levels of training and something in order to finish the Fighters Guild, but that won't be a problem. And I hope that you've enjoyed watching me play Morrowind, and one of my favorite games of all time, and I hope to see you back on the next one. Thank you guys so much. Have a good one.